That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Hey, you block over here. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Hey, 88.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake. Rodgers airing it out, looking for Ridley. They've got his man complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
50.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. Let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
26. Jump out. Inside. 50.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jahan Dotson,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. scoring the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff on the option to Singletary. They'll get this to about the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And a catch right side by Evans. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This is caught by Evans. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Cowboys had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chigakakro, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st down, Mahomes. There's Evans again, complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. But turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Elliott again, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers back to Elliott, and he's got him again.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Elliott. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in early going.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down and then some, 36 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devin Singletary His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On play action, Rodgers uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it inside the 10. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught by Lamb. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And again, it's Mahomes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Evans here. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers who try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. T.J. Hockenson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
It's complete. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 points and a response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It's not that often you see a 2-point try from that distance, and, of course, it's not that often that it's successful, and it wasn't there.
And who added all this thinking to the game, right? Because now you get so much extra to consider. The penalty happens. Do you go for 2 from that spot now after the penalty? Or do you say, we're going to kick it, which means they have to administer the penalty from the 20,
you would have been
from the 15. Now you're back further. Can you make that one? It's a lot of extra stuff on what used to be a routine play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Mahomes now on first down. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. This is caught by Evans. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. CeeDee Lamb from 13 yards out. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Rodgers. Out left to Dotson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Going right back to Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He's got the connection to Moore. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Mahomes going to throw. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Singletary going to get the handoff. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Mahomes. Evans has it left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mahomes. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Rodgers looking to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rodgers to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it. And
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger.